It will be 1 year next Saturday that I said goodbye to my wife and closest friend Julia. She wrote these words in one of her many songs.
Father, I had dreams long ago that I've forgotten. As a child I saw castles in the clouds so high. Oh, but life keeps moving on so very quickly. And now those clouds are just clouds in the sky. But you are the one I can run to when troubles pound my head and they break me through. Father God, my Savior, it is you.
I know I'm not the only one that has lost someone very close to his or her heart. Just this year, 4 friends and family of mine have lost precious loved ones. Trying to make sense of death is impossible unless you look at it from a biblical perspective. A Christian's hope is that there is a better life after this earthly one. When Julia left this world, I went through deep depression and overwhelming, crushing grief. My heart will be scarred for the rest of my life. But what allows me to continue to embrace this earthly life is my hope that I will see Julia again in the next life, where there is no more sickness, pain, or tears, and no more ugly, senseless evil. I had 2 choices to pursue afterlife without Julia. I could feel sorry for myself and continue in the loneliness, where darkness is my best friend, or I could turn my energy outward and see opportunities to help others with their burdens and pain. That is how I came up with the idea of the original Works Jubilee. I was at church one week when 3 former Teen Challenge graduates shared their stories of how they had destroyed their lives through alcohol and drugs, then at their lowest point turned to reach out for help and found the path to living a positive, fulfilled life. Being deeply affected by these testimonies, I resolved to help Teen Challenge continue this great work. After much reflection, I concluded that the best way to fundraise would be to use the skills God had given Julia and I of creativity. Then the thought came to me, why not use the creativity of everyone? And thus the concept of the original Works Jubilee was birthed. I am hoping that this Jubilee can continue as an annual event and bless both performers and audiences. The term Jubilee is a biblical term, which occurred every 50 years and freed slaves of all debts and gave them back any land that they had forfeited. Remember that Jesus was born at night, in darkness, but was called the light of the world. No matter how black your circumstances are, Jesus can light up your world when you place your trust in Him. If you are struggling with the death of a loved one or any other type of trial, I would encourage you to reach upward and outward instead of turning inward, and let God fulfill His marvelous plan for your life.